This is a review of the HUGERSTAR telescope. In the box you get an instruction manual, carrying bag, you get the telescope tube, you get an aluminum tripod, a finder scope base, a finder scope, you get 3 lenses, 25mm lens, which I have in. You also get a 10mm lens. Both come in a plastic storage case here. You also get a 3x Barlow lens. You get a moon filter, phone adapter. So let's take a closer look. So the bag is a nice gray and black color scheme. I like the color scheme. The material seems nice. The sewing job on the exterior is excellent. The piping, very nice. Sewing job, excellent on the exterior. Also, let's check the zipper system. It's a 2-latch zipper system. And it works very well. No hang-ups at all. So I like that. We have a closure system. It's Velcro. So that's nice. The handle is, the closure is integrated into the bag itself. Then we also have carrying handles, once again integrated into the bag itself. Done very nicely, very strong, so they're not going to come off. And then you also have a shoulder strap, which is nice, and that is integrated as well. See a loose thread here. This side's okay. Seems pretty strong, and this is adjustable, which is nice. Let's take a look at the inside. So on the inside we have the shiny material that we can clean off easily with a damp cloth. We have Velcro tabs in here. You'll see I have photos as well on the review, so you can take a look at how it was packed in here. So you can use the Velcro tabs here to keep things in place, however you want to do that. The sewing job on the inside is not as good as the exterior. In some places I saw flyaways like here. So it's a good, I would say it's still very good, not excellent. And I will need to trim some of these off. So, but it is a very good job, but not excellent. As you can see, I've already installed everything, put it together, and it was very easy installation. Took only minimal amount of time. Everything is straightforward, and it's laid out in the instruction manual. I didn't have any problem with the instructions in regard to putting this together. I like the color scheme, the white and the blue. To me, it looks very nice. I really like the look of it. And as far as the construction materials go, the main optical tube is a metal construction for durability. The tripod is aluminum for lightweight durability. Some components have high quality plastic parts that are firm and should stay together. Lenses are fully multi-coated glass optics for superior light transmission. So everything seems pretty good as well as far as the construction goes. Now you get the 3 lenses You get the 10 millimeter. I have a 25 millimeter in here now. This is what you would use when setting it up, a 25 millimeter. Then you have the 3x Barlow lens, and what the purpose of that is, you use this in conjunction with the actual other two eyepieces. And the purpose is that it provides more detailed views of celestial objects without the need to purchase additional, more powerful eyepieces. So this is a very good piece of, it's a very good accessory. Very good accessory, so it saves you money on having to purchase additional eyepieces. The plastic cases are nice so that you can store your eyepieces in here. The lenses. The tripod is adjustable. Very simple, typical adjustable tripod. You would extend these accordingly. You have two, so you have three different heights. One, and then you would also always make sure that these are locked in so that it doesn't fall. So you have three. That's 1, 2, and then third. So I have it at the lowest possible right now. You also have you have 3 holes here for accessories. So very good. So if you're out there, you can just put your lenses in there like that, and you're good to go. I have photos on the review as well, so I have a lot of photos. So please take a look at those. They may help you. The tripod, like I said, is excellent, and you have. We'll deal with that later. You have the finder scope base, which is this is the finder scope base. So that gets installed, and then you have the actual finder scope, which goes in like that, and you would use the 3 pins to adjust it. And you got to make sure those are all don't come out too much, or you will lose the screw like I just did. So keep that in mind. So you got to make sure that's all the way out like that. Okay. So we're back in. Okay. So we went over the carry bag. It's a very nice thing that they included a carry bag. And the box it came in is pretty good as well. That has a carry handle on it, so that you could use that as well if you really wanted to do that. A phone adapter is included. I don't like the phone adapter. And what happens with the phone adapter, you have to, I don't know if you're familiar with them, but you have to pull it out, put your phone in, and go from there. However, there's no way of keeping this open without holding it with 2 hands. So you got to kind of use 2 hands and put the phone in. I don't like that at all. I don't like it at all. The moon filter, that's included. This gives you better detail when viewing the moon. You would put that on your lens. The aperture is 90 millimeters, and there is a lens cap. Of course, always make sure you take the lens cap off, but you have a 90 millimeter aperture, and that's very good for beginner telescope. And the mount is an AZ mount, which means we have 2 axis movements. We can go up and down, and the way we do that is we unscrew this up and down, and then once you got a position, you would tighten this up, and then that locks it in. But you also have rotational movement, left and right, so you can go up, down, left, and right. The one thing I suggest is that when you're using this, is that you get it to the tight position, but don't come all the way off with it. I would say come off a little bit so that you only have to go a little bit to get it tight. Otherwise, it's very sensitive. So Anyway, I found that during my test. Using the telescope is a little more difficult. But let me go through a couple of the things that I really don't like. All right, so the finder scope is 5 by 24. And for me, that's just about useless. A 24mm lens on these finder scopes is a very significant limitation, and it makes it very difficult to see fainter stars and difficult objects. And it's a very frustrating experience of trying to align this 5 by 24 scope. And the frustration level is such that it can deter beginners. I mean, you could really get somebody who's interested, especially kids. They may be very interested, and then they get frustrated with using this finder scope. So I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I've tried over the course of many days in different light conditions: daylight, dusk, dawn, and on varying celestial. Celestial I couldn't even get at all. Terrestrial targets, I found a couple, honed them in with the scope itself, the telescope, but trying to align the finder scope, forget about it. So I don't like it at all. I think this is not good at all. I don't like it. Plus the fact that when this is on an angle, you have to bend down, or depending on how high it is and how high the user is, you have to actually bend down, crouch down, and look through it. Very annoying, and I don't like it at all. I would rather see a right angle, I think they call them. So it would extend up like this, right angle finder scope. Makes it easier, you look down like that. But anyway, I came up empty. I mean, I could not again, I tried it over the course of many days in different light situations, conditions, and various celestial and terrestrial targets to align the scope, and I virtually have come up empty. So I have not been able to use this effectively at all. And this what happens with this is once you have the object centered in your eyepiece, now you're supposed to use this is now the first time when you're setting up the alignment here. So what you would do is you get this in line perfectly centered, then you use this to try to get the focus, and it has crosshairs on it. Then you would use these pins and you would turn them to tighten it, and that's when you tighten it, you have 3 of them. Based on which one you're tightening, that will move the finder scope. And then eventually you get it dead center in the crosshairs, and now you're good to go. And you're supposed to be able to then look through this to find the object you're looking for before you go to using the eyepiece, because this is supposed to give you more available space. So especially for stars or planets, it gives you more room for the same, basically you're in the same direction because this is lined up directly, but it gives you more room on you see more, let me say it like that. You see more, so it's easier to find that celestial body that you're looking for. And then once you see it in here, this should be lined up. So I mean, that's the purpose of it. But again, I don't like it at all. And from all of my research and anything that I know about it, 5 by 24 is only for beginners, and it's not even worth it. For me, I would rather put the money into a better scope. So maybe I have to get a better, rather than buy a beginner telescope like this, maybe I need to get a telescope and pay the extra money for a better finder scope. It's all situational and personal preference. But for me, I don't like it at all. I'd rather not use it. The phone adapter to me, again, is useless. These, I don't know, you may have experience with these or not. I have a lot of experience with these foam holders, but this one just snaps back. You got to watch out too that it doesn't pinch you, because it will. There's no way of keeping this open while you put your phone in. So I don't like it. So I actually, once I saw that, and I gave up on it, because not so much, I mean, that's one thing. But the other thing is that based on how sensitive this telescope is, I question whether the weight of the phone will impact the telephone placement. And then also, besides that, if you're following a celestial body, it's hard enough with a telescope, due to the need for constantly fine-tuning because of the Earth's rotation, that I don't even think using a phone for images is even a viable option. I mean, they make it look good, but I can't see that at all. And quite frankly, if you're going to use this for finding terrestrial objects, like animals or birds, I mean, why use a telescope when you can use binoculars and use two eyes? So, to me, it makes no sense. Now, I understand that you might have this already, and rather than now go out and buy binoculars, use this because you have it. But I just don't see it. So, so what, bottom line is it's a well-made telescope, but based on the finder scope and the very hard to adjust, and especially if it's for kids, I can't see kids using this without an adult. Once it's set on something, maybe, but again, you have to now move it around. So I'm going middle of the road with this one, because that's about all I can do with it. So anyway, thanks for viewing. Have a great day.